How to deodorize and disinfect a pet area. In this project, we are looking at a 200 square foot room where the pets urinated and created bad pet smell. The customer wanted to put in a new carpet but did not want the pets to come back and soil the new carpet. In this case, we removed the carpet and left the wood strips for the new carpet to be installed. The tools that we used in this project were a knife to cut and remove the carpet, a broom, a shop vac for wet and dry, a mop, 5-gallon bucket, 2-gallon hand pump sprayer, and 2 feet by 3 feet cardboard sheet to use as a shield. The products we used were Seal Green Kennel Disinfectant to disinfect the floor, Kennel Cleaner to clean the floor, and Seal Green Scrubbing Pad to scrub the floor, and Seal Green E10 Vapor Barrier Epoxy Sealer to mitigate the floor. As you can see, as we're now removing the carpet, we like to remove it in 2-foot segments wide, so it's easier to roll and dispose of the carpet. Carpet gets very heavy when you have very large rolls of carpet to dispose of, especially if you have to take them up upstairs or downstairs. As you can see us here, we are actually cutting the carpet in a 2-foot segment as well as the pad. Both of them get rolled and put to the side. It also gives you more space to work with, and it's a lot easier to dispose of them, the carpet. Once we get this done, we will start by sweeping the whole room. We make sure that you sweep between the wood tacks and the walls, so that way there is no dust collected there in that area. Also, because pets tend to like to go on corners, so we want to make sure that's clean as well. That's before we apply a disinfectant. Then after that, we pass through the vacuum one more time just to make sure the floor is perfectly clean. After cleaning the floor, we mix the Seal Green Kennel Disinfectant Concentrate, and we take 2 ounces of that material and we mix it with 1 gallon of water. We mix it together, put it into a pump sprayer. This will give you about 1 gallon of applicable disinfectant, and that covers approximately 200 square feet. We then again use the cardboard as a shield to protect it from spraying disinfectant on the finished walls, and we apply the disinfectant generously so it can actually soak into the concrete. The disinfectant should remain on the floor for at least 10 minutes before you start washing the floor, which is our next step. So you can see us here applying the disinfectant to the floor generously. Our next step is to apply the Kennel Cleaner Concentrate. We mix it with water according to the instructions in the back of the bottle. Mix it with clean water. After mixing it, pour into the pump sprayer and apply it generously to the entire floor. As you can see here, after it's been applied, we use the Seal Green Scrubbing Pad to clean the floor. It's a lot easier, especially if you have big areas that you have to clean. Make sure you scrub everything, and the corners you're going to have to get a small brush and scrub the corners because something like this doesn't fit in there. If you're doing it scrubbing by hand with a plastic brush, just make sure that you get to the corners as well in that area. We scrub the entire floor with a pad to make it easier to clean. Also, once this part of the scrubbing is done, we come back with a pump sprayer filled with clean water, and we apply it to the whole floor. Once you do that, we use the wet dry shop vac to pick up all the water in the room. So you can see there's very little puddles to water, but it's a lot easier to work this way. Try to work in small areas if you're doing it yourself, but if you have a large room and you have the equipment to do it, then pace yourself. After we finish vacuuming the floor, we do a secondary pass of a mop with just clean water, just to ensure that the floor has been cleaned totally and is ready for the next step, which will be the following day, which will be to roll the epoxy sealer. The next morning, we come back and we apply the Seal Green E10 Vapor Barrier Epoxy Sealer. The sealer will mitigate the smell of the pets. We start by trimming all the edges first with the sealer. The sealer is milky white, and as it clears and dries, it will come clear. As you can see, we'll apply the sealer to all the edges as well as the tack strips, and then we'll go ahead and roll the rest of the sealer throughout the floor. We apply 2 coats. The first coat goes in, then we wait an hour, come back and apply the second coat. And this will ensure that all the areas have been covered with the sealer and we have complete pet mitigation. As we move along through the day, you will see that the sealer is dry. Here is a picture of the finished product. This is the hallway with a clear seal apply. After 24 hours, the floor is ready for carpet as well. And then here's a picture of the rest of the room. So all the floor has been sealed, the edges, the tack strips. So the room is ready for carpet. For more information on Seal Green products, call 800-997-3873 or visit sealgreen.com.